Aloha and mahalo for joining us on Island Life Live. We've got What's the Scoops on where you can find the best fishing and marine store. But first, a look at what our Island News team is working on for us today. The controversial Ha'iku stairs making headlines yet again. The stairs are coming down, but people are still finding ways to get on the trail. How the city hopes to deter hikers from going up. Plus, where you can find the finest fried chicken, who's first in fashion, and who tops the list for family fun. We continue to reveal who you voted as the best of Hawaii. In fact, Lena Girl is standing by with one of our winners. Sis, what's the scoops?
We're taking a look at the best of the best in Hawaii. And today we're talking to the best in fishing and marine stores. S Tokunaga Store took first place in this category in the KITV Viewers' Choice Awards. And joining us on the couch today is Michael Tokunaga, our owner of S Tokunaga Store. How are you doing, Michael?
Hello, Alina. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, first of all, congratulations on the big win.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was so awesome. When Nate Lau, gave me the news about, being first place on the fishing and marine supply category, I said, oh my God, what an honor. But yet I was so humbled because, coming from a small mom and pop store and more so on the big island of Hawaii, and then we're voted #1 in the state. Wow, that was so awesome to hear.
Well, you folks are also celebrating another big milestone this year, right? 104 years in business. Tell us, how did this all start?
Okay, my grandfather started the business in 1920. It started as a true mom and pop store. Kids running around, cribs in the store. My grandfather and grandmother, running the store. And then later on, my mom took over the store.
Mom took it over?
Mom took over the store in 1960. And that was my grandfather's daughter-in-law. Because my father always worked outside, believe it or not. And he, worked as accountants on bigger corporations. So he didn't want to fool around with the small business. But then I give my mom big credit is because in 1960, running a fishing tackle business,
especially as a wahine, right?
Exactly, Lena.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So then, a lot of credit goes out to her. And then I started it in 1991.
You took over in 91.
Yeah. But how she took it over, because it was right after the 1960 tidal wave that my grandfather said, no, not for ready. Because he'd been in the 46 tidal wave, prior to that. So he said, not for ready. My mom said, no.
We got to keep this business going.
We got to keep it going.
I love it. And I heard that you're going to be passing it on eventually to the 4th generation, which is
my daughter.
Your girl.
Yeah, another female. Before we go on, mahalo KITV viewers for voting us #1.
It really is a team effort to run a business like this.
Talking about team effort, my staff, they're so good. They're so conscientious workers. They treat the business like it was theirs. And, a lot of times I see old-time customers, hey, Michael, you're not ready for retire. These guys can take over already, but I'm there to direct traffic, mainly direct traffic, And I tell my staff, I'm not the boss. I just direct traffic. Your bosses are the ones that walk in and out of the door, the ones on the opposite side of the counter, and the ones on the retail space. That's your bosses.
That's right. Your customers are your boss.
Exactly.
I love that. I love that. And you guys just had a special event a few days ago, the Ulua Casting Tournament. How did that go?
Okay, Ulua Casting Tournament, we've been doing it for 20-somewhat years, but we didn't do it during COVID time, but they said, let's do it during COVID time because, all these anglers wanted to keep on going, but they wanted to do it virtual. So I told them, virtual is not the same as for real. Right.
Yes.
We set up a grand stage with prizes, then the winners come up, shake hand, the applause from the crowd.
It feels good.
Yeah. And when they weigh in the fish, there's a big crowd. There's like 1,200 people watching, and then we have a live stream going on too, But it's not only catch. We have a catch and release division, so they can release all the minimum size. They got barbless hook division, so they can unhook the unwanted fish and all like that. And then we have outreach programs, so we can teach these people how to fish smart for the future. Always got to look
keep it
for
sustainable.
The future. Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
That is amazing. And I think that's the reason why you folks win. You win because you know who your boss is, which is your customer. You lead and you inspire your team, and you already have it set up for the next generation to take over as Tokunaga.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's
It
why
goes
you're the
there.
best of the best.
Oh, boy.
I love it. I love it. For people like myself who are not exactly schooled in knowing how to fish or how to holo holo, what would you say for us who would like to get started?
You know, that subject was so interesting because during COVID, a lot of activities were done outside. So we saw a lot of new faces, people who wanted to learn how to fish. And we also seen a lot of people who took a 10-year vacation from fishing that went back into the sport, you know. So we got literatures to show you how to fish, where not to fish, and do's and don'ts.
I love
Yeah,
that.
you gotta educate the people. Yeah.
Absolutely. Educating you to be a better fisherman and to be sustainable and just a great business. S Tokunaga Store. Michael, thank you so much for joining us and wishing you the very, very best in all that you do in the future.
Thank you, Lena. Thank you for having me.
Mahalo.
All right, mahalo Lina girl, and of course the best of the best over on Hawaii Island. Even Marissa, you brought us some Big Island Delights, another best of. We love those Ono snacks from over there. All right, Marissa is sitting at the Island News desk right now with some stories you're working on for us today. What you got, Marissa?
Hi, Davey. One of the stories we're working on has to do with Stairway to Heaven. Even though it's off limits and the city's working to tear it down, people are still illegally going hiking on it. So as of tomorrow, the city is closing Moanalua Valley Neighborhood Park and the entire Moanalua section of the Honolulu Watershed Forest Reserve for at least 3 months to dismantle Haiku Stairs. And the mayor says if you're caught trespassing, you will be arrested. And another story we're working on has to do with the fact that there could be fecal matter in the ocean water because of the recent heavy rains. Right now, the state is monitoring the bacteria contamination at beaches, and the Surfrider Foundation is also doing tests twice a month. Coming up at 5, the preliminary results from last month's downpours, and you might be surprised to learn where those levels are the highest. And could Hawaii one day see workers in stores wearing body cameras? It's happening in other states as a pilot program. Workers in some TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and home goods stores on the mainland are now wearing body cameras to help deter shoplifting and keep customers and employees safe. New at 5, reaction from local store owners about how they feel about it. And now to the weather. Here's what it looks like right now over the Ala Moana area. I wish it was out there right now, Pete.
Yeah, it looks beautiful out there. A great day to be out and about here across the islands, and relatively nice conditions. We do have some rain though heading your way, so if we could go out there, probably wait about 30 minutes for these showers pushed on through. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we do have right now, and we can see relatively quiet conditions on the camera there, but you can see those showers about to cross over the Koolau mountain range, and we do have some rain pushing in, so right along Kaimuki all the way through St. Louis Heights. Mo'iliili seeing some showers, and that is going to push into Waikiki very shortly, also here in town as well. So we've got some rain on the way, so heads up through here in town. We've got some showers that are going to push into the next few minutes, so by about 4:13, next 5 minutes, we should have some rain here in town, and into Kalihi actually as well. We've got some rain by 4:18, so some light showers there. Elsewhere, relatively quiet conditions, but we do have additional scattered light showers offshore. And the bottom line is we're going to have a little bit more trade wind showers tonight than we have over the past few days. So we'll have some passing trade showers. If you're heading out, just watch out for that. Temperatures in the middle 70s. We'll talk more about whether these trade wind showers will increase as we head over the rest of the week. Mele.
Mahalo, Pete. Hey, we are continuing our Best of Hawaii, so we want to say congratulations to Aloha Vision Consultants, who won first place in Best Ophthalmologist, and they were also a finalist in the LASIK category. Here to talk all about the latest in cataract surgery is Director of Aloha Vision, Dr. Carlton Ewan. Hi, Doc.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having us.
So congratulations. Before we get started, is there anything you want to tell Hawaii that voted you #1 again?
Well, we want to thank your viewers, because without them we wouldn't be here, so it's all due to them that we're here, and we really appreciate it.
Congratulations, so much accolades to you. So tell us, today we're going to talk about cataract. Tell us, what is cataract and who gets it?
So a cataract is a natural clouding of the lens. It happens to everyone as we get older. Initially, you can treat that with glasses and contacts when you're just LBB or a little bit blind.
You remembered.
But eventually, that's not going to work so much anymore. And when it doesn't work with glasses and contacts, that's when we'd be honored if your viewers would call us to consider their surgical options.
Right. So there's you're saying everybody eventually with age is going to get
Correct.
cataract, right? So there's a new and exciting development in lenses for cataract surgery that may help patients seeking freedom from glasses. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so we're so excited about the new Odyssey lens. And what this lens is it basically it's taking 25 years of multifocal lens technology, and they took the brightest scientists combined with artificial intelligence, looking at how the light passes through the eye at all points to optimize the best vision far, middle, near, but not just a great range of vision with excellent quality of vision. And so that's what's so exciting. Really, we're creating, or not we, but the scientists at Johnson & Johnson have created a new way of seeing.
Wow, look at that. And lately we've been talking about a lot of artificial intelligence that's helping in the medical field, right? And now we're looking at it as helping people and their vision. So enough about that, but I am extremely impressed with all the worldwide recognition and accolades that you are receiving worldwide. Can you share? You can brag, just brag. I know you're super humble, but can you please share about that?
Yes. So thanks for asking about that. But we're kind of super honored because with the Odyssey lens, so far at this point, I've implanted about 10% of the entire world's implants. And so, it's really humbling to be able to provide that to the people of Hawaii.
Wait, try repeat that again. You provided 10% of the world.
Yeah, approximately there. Of all the entire surgeons in the entire
Odyssey
world,
lenses. Wow.
I've implanted about 10% of the implants of Odyssey. And so, of course, thankfully, that makes us the most experienced surgeons in a new way of seeing. And so if your viewers are interested in getting a new way of seeing, we'd be super happy and humbled and honored if they consider calling us.
Yeah, and like you said, right, everyone's going to eventually get cataract. We got a great testimony from one of your patients. Can we take a look at that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Oh, sorry, we have technical difficulties. Tell us a little bit about that testimony that you were going to share.
So what we were going to share was one of our patients who was actually in the military, and he was in jeopardy of, he was saying his career might be ending because he was having trouble with his military exercises, functioning at night, and trying to read these maps and keep up with these young kids. And what he was blown away by was the improvement in his vision, but it totally shocked us because I'm headed into my 5th decade of life, and I have a lot of trouble with nighttime vision and reading, and that's pretty natural. But when he did the surgery, he was able to read the tiniest print, and he was telling us he was reading it in infrared light conditions, which I was blown away by. I couldn't believe that.
Wow, incredible. So, Doctor, again, congratulations for being the best of Hawaii. Where can people find more information with you?
So, to find us, go to our website, www.alohavisionconsultants.com, or call us at 808-688-6898.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Always
Thank
good
you.
to see you. Congratulations, Aloha Vision Consultant. And we'll be right back. You are watching Island Life Live. Shaka shaka. All right. Call him.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
I'm the trustee.
Congratulations.
Aloha mai, it's Island Life Live, and this week we've been showcasing the 2024 Best of Hawaii Viewers' Choice Award winners. We're back with the finalists in estate planning. Since 2017, the law offices of Keone Souza has been empowering Hawaii families and securing legacies. And joining me is trust and estate attorney Keone Souza. How's it, Keone?
Hi, thank you so much. Mahalo for having me.
Hey, congratulations. You want to say anything to the viewers that gave you guys this wonderful award?
Sure. I'd like to thank all the people who voted for my firm. Your trust and confidence means a lot to me, and I'm so honored to be able to serve our community and to keep families out of court and out of conflict with proper planning. So thank you for everything.
That's amazing. You use the word trust and planning, two key words in what you do at the law offices of Keone Souza. Now, talk to us, like, how did you get into this field? Because there's a lot of different areas you could have gone to in law, but you chose estate planning. Why?
Sure. Yeah. So I pursued estate planning because of my own personal experience with my mom becoming suddenly incapacitated at the age of 52. Wow. She didn't have a plan in place, and so that led to years and years of heartache, stress, and a huge financial burden, all of which could have been avoided with proper planning. And you know, growing up on Kauai, my family and I, we didn't grow up around lawyers, and I don't even think they knew what an estate plan was, to be honest. Wow. And I imagine there are other families out there in similar shoes. So I've made it my mission to educate and empower these families so that they're not leaving behind a big mess when something happens to them.
Yeah, talk a little bit. Let's dive a little bit deeper into that. What type of mess could you be leaving behind if you don't have your trust or your will in place?
Well, more than likely, your family is going to be dragged into court along with your assets. Your assets are frozen during the course of the court proceeding. So it's a big emotional toll on families, and it can be very costly too.
Well, I can imagine, especially you're already dealing with grief and possibly tragedy, and then you got to also deal with distress. So having the plan in place and laid out is that is very akamai to do that now. And you are the man, because again, winning part of our Best of Hawaii. Now, what is your approach to estate planning? What sets you apart?
So I look at estate planning not as mere business. So I look at it as my passion, and that stems from my own personal experience. Wow. So I like to say that I approach estate planning from a heart-centered approach. So I provide my clients with the kind of care, attention, and trust that I would want for my own loved ones. And essentially, it's coming from a place of aloha, and that's what I do.
I can imagine that having gone through that experience, you have empathy for your potential clients that come through. So this is amazing to have somebody that understands what what could happen, the potential of things going wrong or going awry, and for you to be there to kind of guide us. It's not you don't just pick up the phone and just have like a template ready to go. Walk us through that process. How does that work?
So my services are super convenient. It's essentially all online. So if you didn't want to leave your house, you don't have to.
Oh, lovely.
But during the initial meeting, I analyze all of your assets, your family situation, and what your goals are, and then we custom tailor and craft a plan specific to your family situation.
Oh, I like that. So it's tailor-made, customized. So besides the tangible assets, you have that profound commitment. We've kind of been talking about this too, preserving familial and cultural legacies. I love that. Can you kind of expound on that a little bit?
Sure. So it all started with a voicemail that my grandma left me before she died, and I used to listen to that voicemail whenever I missed her, until the day that I upgraded my phone and it was accidentally deleted. Just gone, poof, into the air. That experience ultimately motivated me to not just focus on passing on my clients' financial assets, but also focus on passing on their intangible assets. So things like their stories, their values, their experiences, the things that are most often lost by traditional estate planning, but the thing that loved ones cherish the most when loved ones are gone. So I conduct legacy interviews. I capture my clients on video, and they're able to share their mana'o, their thoughts, their wisdom, their dreams for future generations. And I think it's a really nice emotional keepsake that they can have and keep alongside of their estate plan. And I have to say, a lot of people tell me, oh, you know, I'm going to do this in the future. I'll get around to doing it. But the truth is, we're so busy. Life is so busy that these types of things end up, you know, being pushed to the side until it's too late. So the great thing is that this is already built into my process. Like it's there for you. It's one less thing that you need to worry about and that you need to do on your own. And who doesn't like a shorter to-do list? I do. Sign me up.
I love that. Keone Souza, the man with the plan. Congratulations again.
Thank
if
you
people
so
want to
much.
get a hold of you, how can they do that?
Sure. The best way would be to go to my website. It's www.keonesouzalaw.com. We have a lot of free education there, but we also have our contact form, and that'll be the quickest way to get a response from us.
Right on, Keone. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And mahalo for
Mahalo.
joining us. All right, now let's hit the road right now. Danielle Tucker is standing by with a look at our afternoon Pauhana traffic. Hey, Danielle.
Hey, David, thanks so much. All right, if we're heading out to IPO, and I just needed to show you this because it's such a gorgeous camera, coming Kamehameha, going Mauka bound, I don't have any accidents or stalled vehicles. Moaloa Freeway, we're slowing from the top of Red Hill, and the H1 freeway from just about the Kamehameha Radford overpass stretch, heading into that Halava merge and going to the H1, H2 split. A lot of traffic, but fortunately I have no reports of accidents or stalled vehicles. Drive time from Honolulu to Waianae, about an hour and 19 minutes. Taking a look at Farrington Highway into the Leeward Coast, it's not in this stretch that we're getting a lot of that time. Coming in Aiea to Waianae, 51 minutes. Now, Honolulu bound looks good from Aiea. We've got traffic on Moaloa Freeway passing that 4th chapter over. And to east to Oahu, 23 minutes from Honolulu to Hawaii Kai. From the City and County of Honolulu's Traffic Management Center, I'm Danielle Tucker. David D, Lena Girl, Mele Opana, back to you.
All right, mahalo nui, Danielle Tucker. Hey, today is National Peanut Butter Cookie Day, and of course, one of the ingredients of course, is going to be peanut butter. So, how many peanuts does it take to make a 12-ounce jar of peanut butter? Is it 240, 340, 440, 540, or 640 peanuts? We'll get you the answer in less than 10 minutes. We'll be right back.
Okay. Now I'm hearing myself. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
As the world gears up for the Summer Olympics in Paris, I learned something new. You know, while we'll see all of the typical sports like track and field, gymnastics, and swimming, did you know that the host city is allowed, with the approval of the International Olympics Committee, or the IOC, to add sports to its program that makes their Olympics unique?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so back for Tokyo 2020, that's when they debuted surfing.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the reason why, Carissa Moore came out as our gold Olympian, right?
Oh, okay.
Well, here's the thing, is that now she and John are back in again because Paris has decided to opt again for surfing, and they're going to be surfing in a French area, French Polynesia, Tahiti at Te Ahupu'o, right?
Nice.
So, but Paris is also debuting something new. Are you guys ready?
Something new in Paris?
Is it the swimming in that river? That's on Netflix, that movie, the Great White Shark is
No. What is it?
Not that one, not that one.
Something new.
You guys are going to trip out because this is stuff that we grew up with. The brand new sport for Paris Olympics.
What is it?
Breakdancing.
Not.
I'm not even kidding. Yes. 16 B-boys, 16 B-girls, head-to-head battle of 3 one-minute rounds. The best physicality, creativity, and personal style takes the gold. And look for American B-girl Sunny Choi, Japan's B-boy Shige Kicks, and B-girl Ami, and Canada's B-boy Phil Wizard. Kuya, these names.
I like how you wizard.
To push the competition forward. I mean, these guys are. Would you guys?
I never in
love
my
breakdancing.
lifetime would ever imagine that breakdancing would be part of
The Olympics.
This is like
We grew up with this.
this is
family.
like we talked about Flavor Flav having that big Olympic gold medal we're going to have on a clock in the middle. You know what I mean? That's going to be awesome.
This is so
Yeah,
awesome.
boy.
Oh, I'm excited.
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to take you guys' excitement levels one notch up. You guys
Right,
ready?
ready. What's
Because
next?
the live action Moana has been chosen.
Oh, I heard about
Okay.
that. Right.
Her name is Catherine Langaaya, a 17-year-old who hails from Sydney, Australia. And you know what's so beautiful is in her very, very first press conference, she shared her mo'okuauha with the press.
Wow.
Nice.
That her grandpa hails from Savaii and her grandmother is from Upolu, both islands of Samoa. And in her words, quote, "I'm honored to have an opportunity to celebrate Samoa and all Pacific Island peoples and to represent young girls who look like me." End
Beautiful.
quote.
Mai kai.
Beautiful young wahine.
Look at
Awesome.
her.
I
She's
love
so
that.
excited. And I'm excited for her. Dwayne The Rock Johnson reprises his role as Maui, and we'll see some of Aotearoa representation with, there's going to be the chief, the mom, all from New Zealand, as well as Grandma Tala, who is Rena Owens
Wow.
of Once Were Warriors.
Oh, legend.
Yes. And on top of that, okay, so Auli'i Carvalho, right? She's going to reprise her role as Moana, the voice in Moana 2. Well, she's stepping in as executive producer for the live action.
Nice.
So she's still a part of the
Yeah.
process. I'm super excited. Production kicks off this summer, expected to hit theaters in July 2026.
That
Oh,
is so
exciting.
Awesome. Mahalo, sis, for that. All right, today again is National Peanut Butter Cookie Day. One of the ingredients, of course, peanut butter. How many peanuts does it take to make a 12-ounce jar of peanut butter? 240, 340, 440, 540, or 640? What's your guys' guesses?
I'm gonna guess.
I like 440.
Okay, I'll be
440.
different. I'll say 540.
Okay, here's the answer.
I love peanut butter.
440, 440, 440.
Mele, 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. All
High five
right.
you, see?
It's just good luck. It's just luck, babes. Luck.
Now, after the break, we kick off the Board of Water Supply Summer Conservation Concert Series with Hoku award-winning power couple Natalie and Yoleni Kamau. We'll be right back. They're so cute. I love that.
Try and figure out.
Welcome back to Island
540.
Life Live as we
You know
head
what's in
into
my
the
head?
summer months.
You know.
Welcome back to Island Life Live. As we head into the summer months, the Board of Water Supply, or BWS, wants to remind all of us to conserve water. So we send shakas and shout outs to Board of Water Supply for bringing us the Summer Conservation Concert Series. And here to kick it off for us is a 6-time Nahoku Hanohano Female Vocalist of the Year winner and her incredibly talented and handsome Kane, also a Hoku Award winner. Please welcome the power couple of Natalie and Iolani Komo. Aloha, you guys.
Aloha.
Thank you guys so much.
No, thank you for having us here, and thank you for Board of Water Supply too.
Yes, we love them, and shakas and shout outs to you guys. I know you guys are now, living on in Waimea on Hawaii Island, but it seems like you guys are traveling a lot. Catch us up to speed. What you guys been up to?
Well, between all of our travels, we started halau in Waimea.
Oh, no way.
Yes, and
Congratulations.
we started this halau actually in Japan, and so every month we still make our rounds. They're going to Fukuoka, Osaka, Nagoya, and Tokyo, and then head back home to Waimea to our students there.
I'm so jealous. I
Don't be
always see you guys
jealous.
on Instagram, always in Japan. You
I
guys
eat
are so
sushi for
lucky.
you.
Bring them back. No, the Japanese snacks, everything about Japan. How great is Japan? And I heard you guys are also expanding to other places in Asia.
We're trying to open up China, and when I say open up, I don't think like it should just be me. I think it should be all of us that have an opportunity. There are just 5 teachers there.
In China?
In China, in the whole China, only 5 teachers. And so
How many did you get? Like how many billions of people?
I don't know. A lot.
2?
Yeah, they
Too
get so-
many.
Now, last year at the Nahoku Hanohano Awards, you guys are the big winners. You guys scooped up all the big prizes, including Album of the Year and another Female Vocalist of the Year. Again, we mentioned it, but 6 times. How many do you guys get now?
Too many. So many, and each one represents a nod from our kupuna. And I mean, I know we have the trophy to hold, but it's more the nod from our kupuna that tells us that we're headed in the right direction and doing good.
Yes.
So we want to continue to do good for them.
Yeah, but you guys are just representing not just your kupuna, your ancestors, but all of us here in Hawaii across the globe, and we mahalo you for that. What is next? What's happening now?
We're in the studio.
Again?
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm making only a single, but we're really gonna focus on the handsome guy.
Oh, your turn.
Yep. Yes. He has something to share. And so he's always been in the shadows and standing beside me and sometimes behind me and pushing me. So now it's my turn to step aside and push him.
Well, thank you guys again so much for joining us today and helping us kick off the Summer Conservation Concert Series. Along with the music, the Board of Water Supply also provides a tip to conserve water, and we call it
So fancy, yeah.
So our first tip from the Board of Water Supply is to take faster showers.
Did you know that an average shower uses about 10 gallons of fresh water?
Oh, that's plenty.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Consider taking a shower to a song by one of your favorite artists, Natalie Aikomo.
I can make a suggestion. Shower tree.
Yeah, perfect.
Lay down on me.
You'll be done with your shower in a few minutes.
All right, that's a great tip over there. Do you guys shower together? Because my wife and I, we don't, because I'm always in the cold when, she gets all the water and I get all the cold.
No, I don't want to wet my hair, and he splashes too much.
All right. All right, coming up in about 15 minutes, Natalie and Iolani Komo will perform for us live. But right now, let's send things over to our Island News Desk for what you need to know.
Thanks, Davey. One of the stories our team's working on has to do with more help for the homeless. Today, the city announced its new Leahi Behavioral and Medical Respite Facility. It'll be able to help with everything from health care to helping the homeless fill out critical paperwork. It's largely funded through a grant from the state and the Department of Human Services. And HFD asking you to make sure that you take the steps to protect your home from wildfires, including cutting fire breaks around your property and being aware of what items could fuel the flames. And don't forget, Father's Day is coming up on Sunday. Our Cynthia Yip called around and visited some local restaurants to find out what they have as specials on the menu for Father's Day, including Oli's Kitchen, Maharani, and other restaurants. More on that coming up at 5 and 6. And now to the weather. Here's what it looks like right now in Windward, Oahu. Pete is back, and how's tonight looking, Pete?
Well, we're expecting a few more trade showers than we've seen over the past few nights. So heads up, those trade showers will be pretty active. We got plenty of clouds here along the Koolau Mountain Range here on Oahu, and we will continue to watch a few at times. Light showers rolling through. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we do have. And as we take a look at the radar, we had a wave of rain. Didn't last all that long, but it pushed into town over the past 20 minutes. That has faded away. We've got another little isolated shower offshore that will eventually make it onshore. So we'll track this little isolated shower, likely to push towards Kailua as we head over towards 511. So heads up then. We'll go ahead and take a look elsewhere, and you can see that little shower that moved into town that has faded away. Temperatures made up to around 86 in Kapolei today, 85 in Kona, and we'll dip down to the upper 70s for tonight. We'll have those trade showers. They will be active as we head into the evening hours, and as we look for the next 8 days, we are anticipating our trade winds to continue. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, lows into the low to mid 70s. Upper disturbance will bring a little bit better chance of rain Sunday, Monday into Tuesday of next week. Nothing huge expected. That's the forecast. Let's take a look at how we're doing on the roadways. Of course, Daniel Tucker tracking it all.
Thank you very much, Pete Cajano. First off, on the H1 freeway westbound, the two-car collision, it was a sedan and a pickup truck. They moved to the right. Now they're gone. But we had the OTS bus stalled in the left lane on the H1 freeway going in the Halava-bound direction, right at the Halava merge, right? So now the mechanics on scene, and they're going to get the bus, escort them off and out of the traffic flow. So the H1 for now is pretty slow. Moalua Freeway, you can see it's moving at a pretty good pace. And if you're taking the Aiea exit, look at Kamehameha by Ka'ahumanu. It does tighten up as you approach. Oh, well, of course, the light just changed. By Waimanu Home Road, we had quite a bit of traffic. Coming into Honolulu, we got traffic again. It cleared out, now backed up before the Fort Chapter overpass. On the H1, between the airport off and on-ramp, center lane, we had an animal carrier in the road. And speaking of rain that Pete was talking about, to the windward side, expect that rain heavy at times. From the City and County of Honolulu's Traffic Management Center, I'm Danielle Tucker. Back to Davey D, Lena Girl, and Meleapana.
Danielle Tucker. Danielle, thank you so much. You are the best. And speaking of that, our Best of Hawaii Viewer Choice Awards continue.
Our next winner has been innovating and creating beautiful landscapes for over 35 years. After the break, you'll see why they are the best of Hawaii.
So where do we look?
You can start with you. Can...
Oh, so look over here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Got it. I'm teasing them. I'm introing them, or is that a tease? Go ahead, have a break after. Perfect. Thank you, sis. Sister, maybe pass me the remote control. Okay. Oh yeah. I just like showing him the questions. Yeah. Oh, can you please count to 10, sister, so they can check your microphone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice. And Charlie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. Now I like how you share legs. Trust attention to detail, and the use of high quality products. These are the founding principles of Ultimate Innovations. With over 35 years of experience, it has scooped up the Best of Hawaii Award for landscaping. And joining me are Brian Videnar, President of Ultimate Innovations, and Charlie Tokunaga, its Executive Business Developer. Aloha family, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having us.
And congratulations! Ultimate Innovations, #1, the best of the best. You guys want to say anything to your viewers?
Thank you so much. We're so happy that we were voted the best. I mean, that's awesome.
He's tongue-tied. He's tongue-tied by it.
Yeah.
No, I understand it.
One tongue-tied Portuguese.
He's tongue-tied. I know that's
You
kind of
figured
not
that
right.
out.
Videnar, tongue-tied. Oh my goodness. But you know, I get it. You know, just I realize it's a huge honor for this. But that's because you guys are as good as you are. Ultimate Innovations has this incredible reputation for excellence, and I love being able to research your folks' website to find out all the great stuff that you folks have done. This kind of excellence doesn't happen overnight. You guys got over 3 decades of experience in the business. Can you please share your company story?
We started the business 35 years ago with a pickup truck and a wheelbarrow and a lot of hard work. But I grew up in the business. My dad was a mail carrier full-time and a part-time landscaper. And so we were sent out to work, and I was working from about 10 years old, and just passionate about plants and love working and changing people's environments.
I think that's the biggest thing, right? When you have something that you own and you want to love and you want to care for, but you don't know where to start. Like it's just you know, too much bushes and too much trees. I don't know where to start. And I love the fact that you folks have these personalized plans that are based on the property's ecological needs. I never thought that you would look at that. How would you come up with a plan like that, Charlie?
I think, you know, Ultimate Innovations is a full-service landscaping company. You know, you can think of us as your landscaping concierge, so to speak. We offer landscape design, installation, maintenance, tree services, irrigation, anything that has to do with landscaping. We can sit down and talk story and figure it out with you.
I love that. Now, when we're talking about the ecological need, what is that like? Because in my head, I think to myself, you know, you're a landscaper. One tea leaf plant would go good there. Let's show some ferns over there. Maybe grow a tree here. I mean, that sounds so like willy-nilly. But when you're talking about the ecological need of the land, can you delve a little bit deeper on that?
I think it's really about, you know, right plant, right place, and making sure that, you know, we're protecting our aina. And, you know, especially when it comes to, say, for instance, a hot topic is the coconut rhinoceros beetle.
Yes.
That's something that is affecting and impacting our coconut trees. And if you think about tourism in Hawaii, I mean, you think about the coconut trees on Waikiki. And
imagine if they're all gone.
Yeah.
Because of this one invasive species.
Yeah.
Got it. And you folks brought fishing net as
I mean,
tell me about this,
I
Brian.
am S. Tokunaga, but not the fishing one.
We just had S. Tokunaga, but these guys are landscapers. So tell me about this, Brian. What is this for?
This is rhinoceros beetle net. It's a net that we place in the coconut tree, in the fronds. We fluff this thing up, and what happens is when the beetle goes into the tree to feed on the tree, it gets caught and tangled in the net and dies.
That's brilliant. So you guys not having to inject the tree with chemicals or anything like that?
Yeah, this is a really good organic way of treating for the beetle. We do also inject, but if you inject the tree, then you can't eat the fruit.
Absolutely, you make it unsafe, but what a beautiful way to take care of our plants in such a natural way, right?
Yep.
In such a natural way. And I think that's what kind of makes Ultimate Innovations so unique. My friend, if there's anybody that wants to reach out and start setting a personalized plan with you, Charlie, or you, Brian, where can they go?
On our website, ultimateinnovations.com, or call our office, 808-523-6067.
Thank you so much. And can I keep this because we get coconut tree? Can I get that one that fell on the ground too? Because we get 2 coconut trees. Thank you. Okay. Mahalo for joining us, Brian and Charlie. And again, congratulations on being voted the very, very best in Hawaii. Now, up next, we've got the power couple